Good morning, everybody. Celine here. I am so excited to be here with you. It is the first day, well, the first unofficial day of my daughter going back to high school. Totally crazy. Here, I need to share this video, so I need 1 second just to I'll give everybody a second to get logged on. As a couple minutes late, I had 3 different people buzz me right at 9 o'clock and my phone's blowing up and I'm like, okay, please stop. And then there was a very large bee that was probably disabled and barely crawling on the floor, but I had to get the vacuum out and vacuum him up because I couldn't just pick him up with my hand. That wouldn't be right. Anyway, I hope you guys are good, having a good morning. It was a little bumpy here, but it's okay now. We're good. So let's see, create. It's too funny. All right, so yay, good morning. Hi everybody. I got a couple of you. Sorry I was a couple minutes delayed. Let's see. Post. All right, good. So we're all shared over into the creative group. If you're not on the creative group, it is Creating with Celine. It's a group, and there's a lot more interaction there. There's people that post projects, not just me, which is nice. I really enjoy seeing what you're making. Hi, Christine. Good morning, Ginny. Good morning, Laura. Good to see you all. So I have, we have the new catalog going live in 2 days. I'm so excited about that. So if you don't have a holiday catalog, Ella, be sure to hit me up for one because I have like 16 packages hanging out waiting here for all of you that don't have them yet. Hey Donna, good morning. Okay, so I also have the first card class of this catalog, and I didn't want to jump right into Christmas, so we started with apples and pumpkins, which seems kind of early. We still have 3 full weekends left to enjoy summer, but it's nice to have some fall cards in your stamping pantry. But yeah, that's the big news. New catalog. If you need one, let me know. I have I've been mailing them out over the past week. So let's jump in. I'm gonna have to move around a little bit. Did I tell you about the bee this morning? So I didn't even finish prepping what I have in mind for you, but I want you to see this box that I'm working on. I started with the apples, and I created this week's card class, which is absolutely gorgeous. This one, I don't think that the pictures do these justice. It looks like a real apple. They make me so happy. But I want to create a card box to go with. But I saw this box. I was out, we went into Maine this weekend and we were shopping, and I saw this really sturdy box with a flap that closes. So I want to show you what I started so far and how I got there. And it's the basic measurements of the box. And then we can actually dig out. I've never used, I have magnets. I don't know if I'm ready to do that live because I've never used them before, but then we can decorate just the pieces of this box. It is, well, okay, Laura. Laura's like, Celine, do some box math for me. Oh, my head's going to explode. So this morning I woke up, and I want you to know that box math doesn't come instantly for me either. This is my scratch notes. Whoop. And this is the one that was right. So I have this piece of junk that didn't come together. And I have this lovely creation, and guess what? You don't see any seams inside the box, do you? Because it's a little bit more sturdy. So Laura, I've gone through half a pack of paper just for you. You do not have to think on this one. I will do the box math, and I will post it to the top of this post. I love you guys. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Box math is coming. Oh my God. Well, it is back to school day. But isn't this cute? So the idea is that this will open this way. And I love you, Laura. It's so funny. It's our little thing. Anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera Don't get dizzy. Give me 1 second. Oh my God, that's too funny. Woo. Okay, so we're gonna cover, woo! Nothing's gonna work right today. I have a feeling that it should be time to just go back to bed. Husa, and not worry. So, like I said, these were my original measurements. Whoop, and then, whoop. Actually, the first one was before coffee. And my box would be a little bit small to put a card in. Ready? Here's a card. By the way, since we're going to start, I usually like to start with cards that friends have sent me. This one is by my friend Eileen Harmon. She is a downline that I have that I've actually never met. And she sent this to me quite a while ago. And she's enjoying the kits in the mail and the team meeting kits to go. So she sent me this. And I can't even tell you how beautiful this is in person. It's so simple. It's lovely. And this like little thread stuff, I tend to have trouble with it, but I'm telling you, she rocked it out. So I love the card that Eileen, she spells it with an A, A-I-L-E-E-N, and I always say it wrong. I say it Aileen, but it's really Eileen. But yeah, this was my first attempt at the box this morning that was going to actually hold a card. So I think I'll make a box for Candy instead with that one. So what I was saying was the 9 3/4 by 8 1/2. That's the one that actually was correct. So we'll start there. I'm going to put my paper cutter right on top of my scoreboard. And you're wondering probably where does that paper cutter come from? It's a really old one. We have a new one coming by the end of the year. I don't know if you guys know that, but 9 3/4 by 8 1/2. So this paper is 8 1/2 by 11. So I only really need to cut one side. 9 3/4. How's that for box math? Yeah, a narrow note card holder, or I'll put some candy on it. It'll be fine. I'll put a belly band around it. It's fine. Okie doke. So now I have my box math marked because I don't want to mess that part up. All of it, it's all marked for the flappers, but what I want to do is score at 1 and 2. So I'm going to score twice instead of once because I want to cover up all of the little thingies that stick into the box. So normally you'd see the flaps, and we're going to take those flaps and cover them up. Now, if I did it at 3/4 of an inch, it wouldn't quite finish off the seal. So that's why we're scoring at 1 and 2 all the way around the box. So easy enough so far, right? We've gone all the way around. Nice, easy math. And I'm going to put this back at the 1 7/8 inch mark because that's what we need to cover this guy up. But we'll get to that in a second. All right. So I'm going to move my table again. And I'm just going to get another pair of scissors because, I was going to say, because mine are buried somewhere on the table. Okay. Let me see. I can't see what I'm doing on the live video. That's awesome. Okay, perfect. Well, talk amongst yourselves. Good morning, Diana. It's so nice to see everybody. I look forward to this now. So what I'm going to do here is, because I scored it 1 and 2, I'm going to take this 3 squares on the outside and cut them off. So we're going to do that equally, just to kind of keep it simple, right? I didn't even have a full coffee yet. I only had like 2 sips of a coffee. But then the bee happened, and it's the first day of high school, and I was hanging out with my girl on the couch for a little bit, because honestly, you can't get that time back. So we were talking and laughing, and she'll probably be exhausted tonight. They're doing a freshman retreat, and then she is doing soccer practice from 2 to 4:30, and she usually comes home pretty tired from that. So I'm so excited. My daughter's never done a sport before, and she is joined the soccer team in high school. What a huge power move. So proud of her. Okay, so I got my 3 sides cut out on each side. So you can see all of the corners are the same, right? Okay. So now I like to snip into the long side for some reason. I always do that. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to slice it here, here, flip it, here, and here. So I've got 4 sides with a slice. In addition, when I go to put this box together, I'm just going to show you a little bit. This is the side on the outside that's going to tuck underneath. And so that it tucks really tight, the side on the outside that's going to be standing up the most is the side that I'm going to make sure has, and you know what, I could have trimmed that a little tighter. So if you see any weird, you know, edges, you can trim them down, but I like to trim the outside more at an angle so that when we put the box together, it's going to set up really tight like this one and not kind of willy-nilly like that one. So we'll do the 2 sides on this side, and again on the outside flap, 1, 2. That's just going to make it nice and tight. And I am seeing my score marks on these little flappers, and I want to just kind of trim it to make sure that these are going to be nice and snug. And then finally, again on the outside, because this box is going to fold in twice, once, twice, I want to make sure that the outside edges of my box are nice and tight. So I'm going to give it a trim in here. This is just going to make it so that when I go to put it together, it's going to go together really fast. But I'm doing kind of all the maintenance right now. Okay, so there's all my little pieces. We can get rid of those. Yay. Okay. So now you can use whatever, oh, see, look, there's even another little edge right there I missed. So you see how it's kind of like in and out? I want to make sure that that is flat too. I just want to make sure that my edges are all nice and trimmed. That's what happens when you live. You don't pay attention to things sometimes. Okay. Da-da-da. Yep. All right, so this is what your box is going to look like when you're all done. So you got trimmed edges in here, trimmed edges on the outside 4 corners, and those 3 squares are gone. 1, 2, 3, right? Okay. So now you're going to want some type of heavy-duty adhesive. I would recommend tear and tape. But where I am live right now, I don't want to deal with the amount of time, the extra time it would take. So I'm just going to do a quick adhesive to give you the idea. But on that, we're going to fold all of these towards the part that stands up. So when you score something, I'm going to hope that you can see this. When you score something, there's a valley here, and then on the other side, there's a hump or a mountain. We're going to fold towards the mountains on all sides, which means that on the valley side, this is where I'm going to put my adhesive on my flaps. So again, you would put tear tape where I am putting this heavy-duty adhesive. Or I like liquid glue when assembling boxes. You just use a little bit and it goes a long way. So then we're also going to need adhesive on all 4 flaps. But before we do that, we have to flip the box over because this is going to be the inside flap. So the adhesive needs to sit on the inside there. So we're going to flip this over and we're going to put adhesive on all 4 of these. Oh, one that got away. Okay, so I got adhesive on all 4 of those and on the inside of these flaps, right? So now I'm going to assemble my box. And actually, I should probably bend these first. But it's going to go together so nice. It's okay that I didn't pre-bend. Okay, so here we go. We're going to bring this up. and I'm gonna watch my corners as I bring them up. So I wanna go a little bit looser, and I know that I trimmed those, so there's gonna be give on the inside. So by going a little bit looser, I'm sure that my box will be kind of nice and open. And again here, so 4 times all the way around the box. Okay, so now I have adhesive on the inside of my box on the piece that's going to fold down, and I want to do this side first, the side without the flap. So I'm going to fold these nice and snug, and this is where you'd pull the tear and tape. It's the same kind of tape, it just didn't require me to pull it. And now I'm going to take those the end and cover up those flaps. So this is a really good sturdy box. I mean, we could have just done 1 inch all the way around and assembled, but this one is really going to hold up, and it's perfect to fit this week's card class in. You want to take a sneak peek. So the card class is available for $15. $17. The directions are available for demonstrators, and you can use them. But isn't that cute? It holds all 5 cards. Okay. And if you're not on my list, let me know, and we can work that out after the live. Okay, so then I wanted a way to close it, and this was the part that I got to right before I saw the bee and jumped out of my skin. So this is where you're probably wondering how I did this, but I saw this, although the one that I saw up in Maine had a finished, like a V edge. I was thinking it would be kind of fun to put something decorated on the front to hold it closed, like a pumpkin or whatever. But for now, I'm just gonna show you how to make the flap, and then when I finish it, I'll post it to that creative page. All right, so let's come back to the scoreboard because it's the easiest way for me to measure right now. This is 5 7/8. So I took a 12 by 12 and I cut it down to 5 7/8, which means that the other piece should still be good here. This is the 6. Whoop. That's the 6, but like my little mark is the 6-inch mark. So I'm going to come back to 5 7/8. Oh yeah, that's my waist. Woohoo! So if you make 2 of them, there's almost no waste. Gotta love that. All right, and here's the crazy math part. Ready, Laura? Are you with me? Whoo-sa. Okay, we're gonna score at 1 7/8, 3, is that 3/4? Because it doesn't seem, no, okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 7 5/8 and 8 3/4. That's the tough part. It was just the math on that. But then again, we're gonna take it and we're gonna fold it towards the mountains. So so the reason that I always fold towards the mountain is if any stuff is gonna get like kind of stand up and show, it's going to stand up on the inside of the box and you're not going to see it. The outside of the box is going to be this smooth inlet divot, and all that extra junk is hidden inside the box. It's kind of like cleaning the house. Shove everything in the closet and then invite your guests over. Okay. Let's see. Will this box hold the envelopes also? That's a good question. Let's go grab an envelope. Hang on. Here you go, Connie. Yes, they will. It's a little snug, but it holds it fine. But I wanted them to be the same size as the envelope, so that's why I started with those measurements. So here we go. So that is the topper for the box. Okay, and I've never used these things. I don't know if they even work. Oh, or if I find them. Gosh darn it. Well, I'm going to have to seal this up with Velcro because I thought I had, you know, the little scrapbooking magnet thingies, but I guess I don't. So I will seal this up with Velcro and put a decoration on it and get it posted hopefully tomorrow. I'm very excited about this. Let's see. But like you can see it coming together because now we'll just have, you know, a pumpkin or another decoration to match my card class. And maybe I'll have them for the people that come to class or post it as an additional project. But it's so simple to put together. And yeah, they do fit. So anyway, I think that's it for today. Hang on, let me flip the camera so I can take a look at you. Oh, there you are, and right in the middle of my head. So, band together. Yeah, I'm probably going to do some sort of closure mechanism because the one that I saw in Maine, it was kind of upscale fun, and it opened like this. So you had to, and it'll either be a magnet if I can find it or the Velcro dots, and have it open this way. Or another option is our liquid green, it comes in a liquid tube. If I put a little bit of liquid glue along this ledge and I let it dry completely, actually, let's do that. Hang on. I have a good idea. Thanks, Laura. You're helping get the creative juice. I love creating with other people. So the fact that we're all here together and you guys are giving me ideas as we go is just killer. So what I'll have to do is wait for it to completely dry. But this liquid green glue is temporary if you let it dry first. So I'm going to put a line of the liquid glue on and let it dry completely. And then it will be repositionable. So I'll make it a little less tacky, and that's how I'm going to close my box. So, did you know it's impossible for the human hand to draw a straight line? Art school stuff. That's why we all use rulers if we're drawing. Well, I mean, like you can sketch a straight line, sort of, but it's impossible for you to really draw a straight line with your hand. Anyway, I'm going to put this on and then I'll let it dry completely clear, and then I'll use it to close up my box, and it will be able to open and close using the temporary adhesive. So we'll try that out together, and I will put a decoration on the front and I will post the results. What do you guys think? So, love you guys lots. Again, the main catalog is going live in 2 days. If you don't, I mean the main catalog, the main catalog for me, the holiday catalog, which is like the pinnacle of the year. It's the thing that I look forward to the most because I see all those people that only come around during Christmas. So I get to get all my friends back, and we're going to make some Christmas cards. Woohoo! Or whatever holiday. We're starting with... you know, you make me smile. All of this guy, I think I'm going to put him on an angle. I like him better on an angle, whatever. Pumpkins and apples and Halloween first. My retreat coming up in October, we are going to do Halloween for the gifts. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah. Christine's like, yay! So Christine's coming to retreat up in Maine. So we still have a few spots for some doubles up there, and I can convert some rooms to a single if you need me to, so let me know. And yeah, that's it for today. But again, this is going to take a little while to dry, so I'm going to wait until it's completely clear. It's starting to dry, but it's going to be absolutely completely clear in order to make it temporary. So, oh, good morning, Beth. So happy birthday, Jenny. Yay! So we got birthdays and everything. I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week here. If you have something that you want me to cover, let me know, because sometimes just having a topic makes it so much easier for me to know what to share. But I mean, the holiday book is crazy. We've got 25 bundles. We have 8 suites that cover 3 pages each. Totally awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. So it's such a big book. I'm overwhelmed. I want to know what to share first. It'll be so much fun. So I've already been working with the stuff, but now I can really unveil it all. So thank you very much. Oh, and the holiday kickoff is September 21st. You can get it in person or take it to go. It's gonna include 16 projects. If you're a demonstrator, there will be a demonstrator gathering in the morning. My team will be there, and you're welcome to join us. All demonstrators are welcome. And in the afternoon, customers and friends will join us, and we'll have one big party and make 16 different projects featuring the new catalog. I have designed 8 of them so far. One is using the Stars bundle. And one is using the new plaid Christmas tree bundles. So I'll be working more on that, and I will release that probably not today, probably not tomorrow, but probably the day that the catalog goes live. So we are good to go. So I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Same time, 9 o'clock, unless there's a bee. Then I might have to get the vacuum first, but you know. All right, have a great day.